And we are, excuse me, we're back live once again from Yellow Jacket Arena in Clinton, Arkansas. The Vilonia Varsity High School girls taking on the the Shirley Blue Devils. Girls taking the court. We'll see our starters as the two captains for the teams are out there with the referees getting set. A whole new crew of referees coming in. That last group just in for one game, and these guys look very, very official. Very, very official. Sorry, choking over the hospitality room food over here. Absolutely outstanding accommodations here in Clinton, Arkansas for the Clinton tournament, boys versus the girls. Or boys and the girls. My goodness, I can't help but get choked up on my words still thinking about that sweet, sweet hospitality room over there. Joined by Chris Lee. He's currently under hostile, what do we call it, Steve? Hostile custody. We'll call it custody then. That's a good word. Steve Austin over here, stone cold, running our camera for us. Chris Lee in custody as of right now for violations of the rules of the hospitality room, but nonetheless, we've got girls basketball. I'm Drake Toll, set for a really good ball game. The Eagle High School girls team led by Alvin Riley has done an outstanding job this season. They're only lost to Parkview in a very close one last Friday night. And as they take the court, we'll see how they fare tonight against the Shirley Blue Devils. Starting on the court for the Eagles is Beatty, Cash, Paige Kelly, Lainey Mears, and let's see, Lauren Patterson down there. Shirley set and ready to go. Tipping for them is number 30, Erica Phillips. Just a sophomore. This team fairly young, just two seniors on roster. They'll both be starting tonight. That tip goes the Blue Devils' way. They'll have the basketball to begin the ball game. Eagles pressing hard. Lainey Mears up to guard the point guard for Shirley, number 3, Tia Black. That's Trista Doty with the basketball. She'll get it back inside number 30, the sophomore center. There's a steal for Lainey Mears. I'm not sure that she'll try to dunk it like Mr. Watson did. No, she won't. She rolls up, misses a layup, goes out of bounds. They'll call it out on Lauren Patterson. Blue Devils take over with the basketball as I'm joined by the beaten up and even more bloodied Chris Lee after a slight run-in with the wall.
Lee, listen, the pineapple upside down cake was worth it, though. It was, I think I twisted my ankle coming out of there. I cut so hard.
I definitely grabbed one of those
and
very early.
I think I took somebody's water.
As if you weren't already in enough trouble.
No, I think somebody's going to be looking for me. I was getting some strange looks as I came out of there. That's probably what it was.
I saw up until about 5 minutes ago, Alvin Riley was in the hospitality room as well, enjoying.
That fried chicken's no joke.
No, he had his fair share. See, Lauren Patterson drives in. Her layup's up and good. Those are the first points of the ball game for either team. Eagles strike first with 7:06 remaining in the first quarter. Good full court press defense here. Shirley breaks it well, though. First time we've seen a great clean break from the Blue Devils so far early in this ball game. There's a quick turnover.
Hard.
Yes, they are. Paige Kelly steals. You got Aaliyah Cash bringing it down, the senior point guard. You have two freshmen, two senior, and a sophomore on the court for the Eagles. There's Kenna Beatty for three. She lines
good
up.
Look by Kenna.
Shot no good. Rebound Cash. She'll put it up. No good, but she's going to the line to shoot two.
Big rebound right there. Shirley's in straight up man-to-man, it looks like, too. Trying to match up.
Look at it. I mean, hey, more power to you.
Yeah. It's one of the best defenses out there, especially if it's coached appropriately. It turns into a zone at times. If everybody's playing a help side defense, you're still man-to-man, but you're matched up, you're helping. Taking away a lot of easy looks. Another big look here from Cash. Knocked it. Oh, just rolled off the front of the round. Oh, that's a cheap foul on Ken. I didn't see that one there. They definitely gave it to her. Full court pressure still in action. Shirley setting up for a 1-4 set. Hitting the corners, hit their trailer. Trying to get the ball up right here. A lot of dribbling against this press. This is looking good, looking in our favor right here, Drake. I like to see them trying to dribble through this press. It turns into a turnover.
Yes, it does. Aaliyah Cash taking the ball down the court. Big, strong layup. She'll put it up. No good. Rebound will go to the Eagles. She'll tip it back in. Cash keeping it alive. That's Mears skipping cross court to Lauren Patterson. Up top to Beatty. Beatty wide open for three. She's got it.
Count it. Chance for a 4-point play.
Big play right there. As now it's 6-0 the Eagle lead here early. Shirley not backing down, though, Chris, like you said. They're out there to play ball. They didn't come to just roll over, and they're matching up pretty effectively thus far, and trying to run what they want to run.
Absolutely, they are. They're matching up, putting a body on each girl. Good defense by Kennett, way not to foul. They're trying to cut that sideline off.
There's a big block from Paige Kelly. Looks like a pass from number 3, Black. She won't get it across. Big Paige Kelly. Her and Trey, very similar. Both big number 20s down there that you don't want to mess with.
Good shot by Patterson. Good look right there. Quick trigger. You love seeing that.
Big shot there. 9-0, your score now. Blue Devils taking the ball down the court.
Shirley keeps trying to break this press with the dribble. Drake's going to be lots of turnovers.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know their coach is telling them this.
That shot up and no good. They'll call a foul on number 25, Grayson Berry, the sophomore guard. And like I said, Chris, before you joined, they're mostly led by juniors and sophomores. Just 2 seniors on this roster for Shirley, so they're a young team looking for success in the coming years.
Yeah, they are. They got quite a bit of youth. I didn't realize that until you just pointed it out, but only 2 seniors.
Kelly pops back out to Cash. Cash for 3.
Good inside-outside game.
No good. It's going to stay here with the Eagles as it's knocked out of bounds by number 25, Grayson Berry. Once again, this is Vilonia High School girls basketball live from Yellow Jacket Arena in Clinton, Arkansas, with Drake Tolt, Chris Lee, and Steve Austin, the best cameraman in the state. We've been broadcasting all week from Clinton. You got to love it. Great accommodations here on the Vilonia Football Foundation's YouTube page. If you're listening, though, download the NIAAA app. That's NIAAA, and you can watch every single Vilonia boys and girls game for the rest of the year on the NIAAA app. If you cannot download the app, go on your computer, your PC, whatever you got, your iPad, your phone, you name it. Go to ViloniaAthletics.org/broadcast, and you can find us every time we go live. ViloniaAthletics.org/broadcast. Jump ball down there, but Chris, like I said, number 20 for the girls team and the boys team, put in some work for the Eagles.
Absolutely. They are controlling the boards, both of them.
I mean, can you tell them apart?
I say you look for a page right here. You know, the pace is up there. Nice.
That's right. There you go. Paige Kelly up and good, making it 11-0. Pitching a shutout here are the Eagles thus far. There's a steal from Cash. Cash to Patterson. Patterson up. No good. Rebound Shirley. And there's been 2 or 3 of those layups right there the Eagles have had opportunities for and missed. You add those to the board, you're looking at a game that could possibly be 20-0 right now.
These guys are all in the passing lanes, too. The girls are all over the place. Hands up, moving their feet. A lot of talk on defense. Love to see this level of intensity out here, Drake.
Of course.
No doubt. Oh, good deflection.
Oh, little foul right there. Laney Mears grabbed. But nonetheless, the Eagles have the basketball into the front court. Pass across to Cash. Right, pass outside to Patterson. Patterson for 3. That's highly contested. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Shirley Blue Devils. A chippy team thus far.
They are. They're scrappers. They're getting after it. Oh, she traveled first. That's right.
Yes, she did. She may even stepped out of bounds right there. And like you said, you can't break this Eagle trap dribbling the basketball.
No, you can't. It's going to turn into a turnover every time.
You have to be strategic. And if you were an opposing coach, how do you open up the court? What do you do to beat this press?
I mean, I think it's all about passing and cutting, trying to find those open passing lanes, running lanes, and really trying to use your trailer strategically. So the girl that throws the ball in, she steps in and she's immediately trailing the play. Kick it back to her, have her reverse it. Try to save your dribble. Your dribble is your last option, really. You know, once that ball gets reversed, now somebody can flash to the middle of the court, and then you start running the lanes. Once the ball gets to the middle, and then hopefully you have numbers in your favor. But the more they hesitate, the more they dribble, that feeds right into this press that the girls are running. They look good out there.
Exactly. 11-0. Alvin Riley breaks the timeout right there. I like what you said. I mean, beating the press is hard to do when the press is so effective. And the Eagles run a press that's very, very fundamental and aggressive, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And they got the girls that know how to run it. You got those 2 freshmen coming in there that are long and quick and have worked so well together. That's tough.
Bates finds Burnham. She'll kick it inside to Ashley Andrews.
They got a brand new 5 in, right?
Yeah, that's a platoon swap there. Haven't seen that in recent years for the Vilonia ladies basketball team, have we?
No, we have not. He's got good numbers this year. Burnham can pull it. Hope she looks for a 3 ball right here. Good look.
Burnham's got it back outside to Partee. Partee to Bates. Bates in the corner. She'll drive in. Her shot's up and no good. Just a little too strong. Rebound goes to 25, Grayson Berry. Berry will take it herself into the front court.
I like the girls looking to score like that. I love that scorer's mentality. Good things happen.
Pass back outside to 20. That shot's up and good.
Good
Three-pointer goes for the sophomore guard, Trista Doty.
Inside-outside game. She stepped into it, shot it with confidence.
11-3 is your new score. Andrews with the ball, passes off into the corner. Back to Andrews. Andrews for three, no good. Rebound will go to the Blue Devils. Eagles shallowing off here to begin with this second group. Not as much pressure, not as much heat coming from the Eagle defense, but nonetheless, you still hope for effective, aggressive play.
Another three ball. There we go. Good rebound.
That's off the mark.
No second shots.
Hannah Montgomery with a rebound. Pass back up the court to Burnham. She's got a three. She'll pull it.
Hey, she's a shooter.
Good. Yes, she is. Bates the rebound. She'll put it back up and in. Sophomore Reagan Bates.
Good rebound. 2 points. 1 board. Take those kind of stats all day.
That's exactly right. Bates guarding the ball handler.
Coach Riley's coaching big time over there, trying to tell these girls to get back on defense, get in position, talk on defense.
And that's the big thing. It's the rotation of the ball movement as that three is off the mark.
That's right.
That's the biggest part of this Eagle lady basketball team is how well they move defensively.
Had Montgomery streaking out by herself right there. We just couldn't get it to her. Oh, good cut by Andrews. Look inside.
Andrews drives. She'll put it up. That's no good. Can't get her own rebound. It's going to go to the Blue Devils. They'll take it over. Bringing the ball into the front court is number 25, their sophomore post, Erica Phillips.
She got the ball up good for a post right there.
That's right.
Handled it with a lot of poise.
That shot's up and no good. Tipped by Montgomery. Going to go. It's going to stay in bounds.
Look at this.
And Eagles don't have numbers here. Partee drives. She'll kick it back out to Andrews. Andrews with a high layup. It's no good. Great pass there, keeping it high for Andrews.
Yep. She was in a good spot. High percentage look.
Layup no good. Partee playing defense now.
Sometimes they just don't fall.
Shirley setting up the offense a little more lackadaisically.
Yeah, little legs are getting a little bit heavy. Kind of worn out. First period's just now wrapping up. Got under 50 seconds left.
Not a lot of depth. They only have 8 girls.
Just 8, yep, that's true.
Correction, that's 9. I'm sorry, there was one more I didn't see. They got 9
they got
girls.
one at the bench.
Cut them short there.
Got 30 seconds left in the half. What's Coach Riley going to draw up here?
Here's Bates for 3. She's got an open shot. That's up, and that's good.
Good shot.
Bates shooting very well thus far in the ball game.
Great release.
Very pretty shot with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter now. Shirley Blue Devils with the ball. The Lady Devils only scored 5 points thus far in the first quarter, but as you said, good touch pass leads to a score there, making it 16-7.
That's good basketball right there.
Eagles have 3 seconds to score. Montgomery for 3 at the buzzer.
Oh, looked good. Had a chance.
No good, but nonetheless, the Eagles take a hefty lead in the second quarter here. Dominating all around the ball game against Shirley thus far in the first quarter. Eagles just doing whatever they wanted to offensively and defensively, and you pull that first group out, and the second group, they were right there with them doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, once that second group came in, they kept that same level of intensity up. I think Coach Riley's going to go back and forth, kind of work with the different pieces and parts that he has and kind of mix and match. And it looks like he's going back with his starters right here to start the second quarter, though.
Here comes our halftime interview rolling up the stretch. That's Trey Kelly, mascara and all, supporting his sister Paige Kelly. Who wins in a one-on-one, Chris?
I'm going with Kobe, the dad. Yeah, I think he comes out of there and takes both of them.
No, I think if we've got a bracket here, okay, and Kim and Kobe are playing in the first round, I got Kim in that one.
Yeah, true. She gets it by.
I think I get Kim and Paige in the championship there. I don't know that Trey can put up with Paige.
To see right there.
You think Trey could put up with Paige?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Big brother. That'd be a matchup, though. It'd be a game.
Yeah, it would.
Be fun to watch.
Big, strong, tall. Both have been the MVPs for their squads thus far this season. You got to love that brother-sister tandem that have done so well.
These girls are all over the place. You just listen to the shoes squeaking, the length. They're using their length. Active hands. Good block.
Big block there from Paige Kelly. As you said, shoes squeaking, but not coming off in this one.
Nope. These shoes are staying put for sure.
A little bit sturdier. Got to love the Nikes.
Good defense. Your Coach Riley saying get on the floor. He wants to see the bodies on the floor. Good job. Good hands right there.
Good steal for Kelly. Eagles don't have numbers on the break here. They'll come down with 2 trailing guards, both the seniors, Cash and Beatty. Cash is going to shoot for 2. She's got that one.
Good shot.
Foot just over the line. It's 18-7.
Good deflection right there by Mears.
Eagles drive. A foul is called. We'll go to the line. Stepping up to shoot for 2 is Lauren Patterson, freshman point guard. And as we've talked about, the youth of this team, a lot of special things coming for the Vilonia Eagle women's basketball program.
Absolutely. They got a lot of talent right here in these classes. Senior, junior, sophomore, freshman, they got a lot of talent.
That second free throw up and no good. Laney Mears the rebound. Down to Paige Kelly. She's got it up. Cannot finish the and one, but she will be fouled. 19-7. She'll go to the line.
Heads up play by Mears right there. The one before it, the little the effort play she had right there to get the deflection and keep the play going, and then right there, almost an assist to Paige.
That first free throw for Paige Kelly is up, and it's good. Eagles break 20 for the first time in the ball game. Kelly's second free throw up and good as well. 21-7 little football score going on as the Eagles lead emphatically to begin this ball game. 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and look at that press. You can't beat that, Chris.
Good pressure. They're all over the place. Good rotation on defense. Got to be a travel. No.
They'll call a foul on Paige Kelly. You know, she had good defense there.
Yeah, she did.
But as soon as the guard, number 10, Stephanie Howard, as soon as she stopped Kelly, just a little bit of body contact right there, you got to call the foul.
Yeah, they're going to call that every time, for sure.
First shot is up. That one is good, bringing your score to 21-8. That second one up and good as well, 21-9 your score. And you know you can't see it on your screen, but you have the entire Vilonia Eagle boys basketball team that are here in support of their girls team, sitting and staying and watching. And you got to love that. Program supporting program, as Paige Kelly puts that one up, no good. Shirley the rebound. But really, Chris, supporting your program, it's so good to have that true blood support for your boys and girls.
Oh, absolutely. I love seeing Coach Goers hang around and watch the girls, and Coach Riley will do the same thing. Even on a weeknight, these two programs support one another. God, I love the effort right there. She's all over the place.
Yeah, Coach Riley likes it too. As you can see also here, and I don't know, man, Chris, the boys may stay as you see the Greenbrier basketball team.
Yeah, Greenbrier is in the building.
They are in the building, set up to play after this ball game. There's a rebound for Beatty.
Good board
She'll
by
take
Kenna.
it out, give it to Patterson. Patterson back to Beatty. She'll
There you
kick
go.
inside to Paige Kelly. Kelly back out to Cash.
Nice, good look. I love that pass right there. As the season goes on, that's going to be 2 points right there.
Easily. 21-9 your score. Nearly midway through the second quarter. Foul called. No, they call it out of bounds on the Eagles. Correction. Surely Blue Devils will have it. Retaining possession with the basketball.
Oh, good deflection by Kenna right there.
Great deflection. Pass down court. Look at that. Freshman to freshman. The layup is up and good. And that's fundamental basketball that's fun to watch.
Good pass. Led her to the spot where she needed to catch it. Didn't try to throw it to where she was when she saw her. That was heads up.
There's another deflection. Lauren Patterson taking it herself. Dunk it, dunk it, dunk it.
2 points.
She got close. She popped rim.
Yeah, these guys. See, look at that.
Oh, look, wow. Are you kidding me? These girls they're so good, Chris. You can't emphasize how well they play at such a young age.
Yeah. Yeah, they anticipate very well. Lots of deflections. Playing the passing lanes. I love seeing that. And their heads up. They know where everybody's at any one given time on the court.
No, they're not insanely experienced, but they play great basketball.
Good court awareness. I love seeing that. Good defense.
Shirley with the basketball, Eagles on defense. Like you said, very long, lanky arms there, especially from the freshman girls. Very quick in their defense. The rotation's there. The help defense is there. This Eagle team will not lose many games this season, as you see number 20, sophomore guard Trista Doty with the drain three. And, taking it, like I said, a lot of promise with these young girls, this young group of Eagles. But Shirley, their sophomores are leading the way right now. You got to know they'll have some. They'll have some success here in the coming years with such a young group.
Yeah, they should. They have a good run as well. That was a good driving kick. Oh, by Cash on that last play. Good steal right here by Kenna.
Eagles have numbers.
Nice ball fake.
Kenna Beatty up, no good. Rebound goes to Shirley. Should be a kickball there.
You think about what Vilonia is going to have to do this season, both for boys and girls, in the 5A Central, 5A West, 5A South, 5A East. There's lots of good programs out there on both the boys and the girls side. And, it's the time of year right now you're trying to get those pieces and parts put together. I think Coach Riley's definitely got something he can work with.
Yeah.
And, I know the girls in the past few years have got a chance to face off against Watson Chapel, who's won, I think, back-to-back state titles.
That's right.
So that's the kind of talent these girls are getting ready for. They're going to see it, and they can play. They can play with that group.
Like you said, the 5A, Coach Gores talks about it. The 5A and the boys is the most competitive of the classifications, considering anybody can win it any year.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. And you got, a 6A powerhouse, a perennial powerhouse that's dropped down to 5A in Parkview.
Exactly.
You add that to an already talented mix.
Oh, look up, Paige. Exactly, like you said.
That's what sets Paige apart right there. Good drive. Not many big girls can handle the ball like that in transition, take it up the floor, and attack the basket.
Parkview, Mills, teams like Morrilton that'll sneak in every now and then. Harrison was great last year. I mean, there's just so many different teams that can come out and give you quality time.
Yep, and you never know on boys and girls. Nettleton is an X factor. You got Watson Chapel on both sides, Hot Springs every year that comes out of the South. And so the 5A's just got a bunch of tough teams that a lot of people don't know about.
Farmington this year looking at having a pretty good – they've got one of the best players in the state coming out, committed to the University of Arkansas, battling some injuries, but they're going to have a pretty solid squad as well.
Is that the Farmington boys?
That's girls.
Girls,
I'm sorry,
really?
Girls.
Yeah.
That first free throw was good, was it not?
She made her first one, I thought.
Yeah, they didn't put it on the board.
Maybe she missed it. We got to stop talking so much.
I think she made it. Maybe they just called it off.
Carried away with this 5A discussion. Girls are still playing great defense right here. Hannah Montgomery's D'ing her up, waiting not to foul.
That drive inside. Oh, big block. Did she get a piece of that?
Board. I love seeing they're only giving up one shot, now they're in transition. That's good basketball. Control the boards.
Mears weaving her way. She'll pass off to Montgomery. Montgomery for three. No good. Rebound, Aaliyah Cash.
Give it to her. Oh, Cash was trying to get it inside. She was trying to give it, wrap it around and get it to Kelly right there. Just kind of got her stuff blocked right there. Oh, good steal.
There you go. Laney Mears wide open on the break. She'll put it up and in. 31-12.
2 points. Picked her pocket right there.
Yeah, Chris, I don't want to call it too soon, but I think we'll see another running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, we could. At this pace, with the girls playing the way they are, you're right.
For those at home that are a little confused by that running clock, mercy rule. We're looking at a game where the girls are playing very effective, very deep basketball thus far, and both rotations, the first group and the second group, are playing very, very well, very high percentage.
Shirley's had a few flashes of brilliance with her high-low game and inside-outside.
Yeah.
Inside-outside plays. The Eagles are just too much right here.
Burnham for three. Wide open there.
Nice.
She'll drain that one. And,
Cash with the assist.
She's not going to miss from out there.
No, not with that open up look, too.
Alexis Burnham automatic from three. She'll hit that one right there. Shirley takes it over. They've got the ball on offense. Not a lot of scoring coming from the Blue Devils tonight.
Good strong drive.
That was a good strong drive. 25. Grayson Berry is fouled there. She'll go to the line and shoot two. That's the third foul on that's the first foul, correction, on number 23, Hannah Montgomery.
That's only 14 fouls for us. They fouled us 7 times.
Yeah. Jeez.
Which means we're in the 1-and-1.
And that would mean 20 for them. Has 3 fouls, right? She's checked out of the ball game.
Kelly and Cash getting a breather.
Out onto the court, you have Beatty, Andrews, Montgomery, Burnham, and Bates. That second free throw, that one is up and good. It's now 13-34. Eagles lead the Shirley Blue Devils.
Can it push it up? Nobody on her.
There's a shot from Burnham. She misses that one.
Good board by Andrews inside. Go up.
Andrews with it back to Burnham. She's going to try again.
Can't give her 2 looks at it. Oh, that was in and out. That went all the way down.
Beatty with the rebound. Whoa,
nice
great pass.
One more pass.
Over to Burnham. Burnham's layup is good, but they'll call a foul on the defense, and we're in the bonus. So it looks like we'll see. Is that Andrews coming to the line? Yes, it is. 1-and-1 for Ashley Andrews.
Girls are playing good together. Good ball movement. Good everybody's being selfless right there. I like to see that unselfish type of play.
That's right. Ashley Andrews' first free throw with a 21-point lead is up, and that one's good.
Good looking shot.
You love making the 1-and-1. That front end is a big shot, no matter what the score is. You like seeing those. That second one up and in as well.
The friendly bounce.
Yeah, it did.
Still pressing.
Inbound to 23. First time we've seen her, Megan Holyfield. She is a senior guard. That pass off is stolen by Beatty.
Getting scrappy down there.
We'll have a
good
no,
job,
they won't call a jump ball. Andrews has got it in the front court. She'll be fouled. She'll go to the line again. She made 2 of her last 2, and you hope with a 1-and-1 again she's able to replicate that. With a minute 23 to go in the second quarter.
19 fouls already. Double bonus next foul against Shirley. They're all over us.
Andrews' first free throw is up, and that one's good.
Nothing but net again.
Beautiful.
And usually the team that's pressing and that's playing as active as we are, we're the ones that are in foul trouble. You know?
That's right. And you look.
Girls are playing smart.
Chris.
Moving their feet on defense, not reaching.
My Vilonia education, okay, pretty pristine.
Absolutely.
But can you help me? What's 37 times 2?
37 times 2. That would be 37 times 2.
Are you kidding?
74.
I hope you were kidding there.
I struggled. Did I get through it?
Yes, you got through it.
Can you confirm that? Am I good?
There's that.
Listen, I
good.
Oh! From Heber Springs. Good rebound.
Okay, help me out now. Yeah. 39 times 2.
39 times 2. That is carry the 1. That'd be 78.
78. So the Eagles, as of right now, of course, the clock will run in the fourth quarter, but a shot at scoring 70, 80 points.
Absolutely.
And for a girls' game, you don't see that very often.
No. You know, so many easy buckets off turnovers, too. That's what's killing Shirley right now.
Yeah.
Got a jump ball.
And
that's us.
You know, no knock on the female athletes.
No,
it's just a lower scoring ball game usually, but not today.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Riley's really good at coaching to what he has. And this year he's got a group that can put the points up. They can press. They can get things going. And this group, their real challenge might be how they do in the half-court set.
Exactly.
But Coach Riley has plays for that, I promise you. So that's always fun to watch, too, because he can execute there. If he can get these easy buckets and execute in the half-court, this team's going to be hard to beat. Sturdivant's
shot was no good. She'll have the ball on the wide-open layup here.
Nice play.
That's no good, just off the front of the rim. She smiles it off, laughs it off. It's all right. 8 seconds to go here till halftime. There's Shirley Guard, gets it down inside. Eagles will take the basketball. That'll go out of bounds, and this should just run it to halftime. They do. We have hit halftime. For all of those watching, grab your popcorn, your drinks. Make sure you're here with us for the second half as the Eagles lead by 24. But we want to let you know that our next basketball broadcast, whenever it will be, boys or girls, will be broadcast on the NIAAA app. That is NIAAA app. If you go download that app, click Vilonia as your favorite school. It'll let you know every time we go live for basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, you name it. We go live, it'll let you know about it. Also, if you want to watch those broadcasts and do not have a smartphone or cannot download the app, you can go to ViloniaSchools.org/broadcast. Write that down. ViloniaSchools.org/broadcast. And if that doesn't work, we will have a YouTube page that has the game broadcasts as well. So we'll have 3 different routes where you can listen to myself, Drake Toll, and Chris Lee call every single basketball game this season, boys or girls, whether it be at Farmington or at home. We're calling them all. Chris, seen a lot of good things out of the girls in the first half. Before we sign it off for the break at halftime, what do you think the Eagles will come out with in the second half to continue this pressure?
I think they're, like you just said, I think they're going to continue the pressure. Why change anything? That's looking so good right now. Girls are playing at a high level, taking a lot of high percentage shots. And I think he loves to see his girls playing inside, outside. So we'll see some more of that too.
Yes, we will. I hope so. Signing off for Drake Toll, Chris Lee, and Steve Austin. We'll see you after the break. About 5 minutes. We'll be back on ready for the second half. Vilonia leads at 39-15. All right, and we're back here from Yellow Jacket Arena in Clinton, Arkansas. A pretty good game, I'd say, for the girls thus far. The Vilonia Eagles leading the ball game 39-15 at the half. For Shirley, just not a lot of scoring, not a lot of positives in the first half. But for the Eagles, you just look at a dominant defensive performance, leading the way and turning into good quality offense. You see the break run by the Eagles and stealing the ball in the front court or the back court. Really doesn't matter. They just like to run and like to run fast. One of the best things about the Eagle offense and defense is the fact that no matter who's on the court, the starting five, the backup five, and there's a few more in there, no matter who's out there, you know, you're confident that you have the better athletes on the court, the smarter athletes on the court, and girls that know how to get it done for sure. But getting the second half, the Eagles will have, once again, a large 24-point lead. You hope to see that in the fourth quarter that clock will run. Eagles on track to score over 70 points. And won't be the first time in that opening night against Pine Bluff. The Eagles surpassed 70 points in a big blowout over the Lady Zebras. And it looks to be a very similar blowout, very similar type game as for the third time in the tournament. Maybe even fourth. Mr. Chris Lee has been caught up over there at the hospitality room by the Clinton Police Department. It seems as though he does not have his AAA pass, and so he's kind of hung up with legalities in whether or not he can use their hospitality room. So he's figuring all that out. As for now, though, I'm Drake Toll. Right beside me is Mr. Steve Austin. He's doing a great job on our camera. And, every now and then he'll chime in a comment or two and give us some good color over here. But the Lady Blue Devils will start off with the basketball to begin the second half. Great setup here at Clinton Yellow Jacket Arena as the Blue Devils trail the Eagles, as you see out there. That's Cash on the point guard. She guards. Bates helping off. She's on the floor. She'll get a quick steal. Have her way to a layup. She puts it up and in. The Eagles strike first in the second half, and nothing new. Very similar to the way they began earlier in the ball game, and you gotta love it. Foot on neck, and you don't pull off here. The Eagles will continue to play that brand of basketball as Bates gets another steal. She's coming down the court. She'll pass it cross court to Cash. Cash will drive right side. Kick it back out. Here's a big three-pointer. That's up. No good. Rebound goes to the Blue Devils as I'm joined by the nearly incarcerated, police-driven Chris Lee, who's back, and I wouldn't say better than ever.
No, listen, it's really started to escalate. The food is so good, and that coffee chocolate chip cookie I just had, I had to just get in and out of there as quick as I could, but I'm quite the large target, and he's going to come back here and talk to us here in a little bit. I think he'd give me a pass for the second half.
He couldn't take the needles from the taser out?
No. I mean, it's one of those deals now. I can't really feel the right side of my body, but that cookie was so good it was worth it. These girls are playing as good as they are. It's a great start to the week. What a Monday night.
Great start. What a Monday. I like it. There you go. That's what makes your Monday better than two big Vilonia Eagle wins. I know I'm calling.
Good move right there. Good ball fake.
I'm calling a win before we get the final buzzer sounding in this one, but it looks like the Eagles' dominance just will not stop.
I was looking over there talking to Dr. Kyle Hensley at the brackets. Looks like the girls play Thursday night.
Thursday night. The same night as my Pee Wee practice. Isn't that awesome?
Looks like they'll probably be playing, I believe, the winner of Quitman and
Wonderview, isn't it? Yeah, and
they do play Wonderview.
That's two powerhouse teams. You look at Wonderview as absolute powerhouse, not just in their classification, but across the state.
That'd be a good game to watch.
Of course, coached by Coach Simon. Yeah, Vilonia blood there facing the Vilonia Eagles. I don't know that he's played Vilonia yet, but that would be an interesting matchup, and it looks like we're going to see it here this Thursday night. I may have to reschedule a practice for Friday.
Yeah, you're going to have to, Drake. You call your assistant and see if they can make that change in your schedule happen for you.
Speaking of, my assistant ran a practice tonight. That's Jace Ferrier. Shout out to him for leading my guys.
Good people right there.
Great people.
Good guy.
Called him up and said, hey, I need you to run my practice. Can't be there. Got a broadcast. And he said, can I make the schedule? I mean, that was – he didn't question it. He just wanted to make sure that he could really, really lead it, and I'm so glad to have him helping us out. But not as glad as I am to have Mr. Steve Austin over here leading the way on our camera.
Absolutely. Love having Mr. Steve back. These girls are playing good man-to-man defense, Drake. They haven't let off the gas one bit.
That's
helping,
right.
Talking.
Mears goes over.
Oh, good look, Ken. I thought you was going to pull it. Nice little pull-up J right there.
Beatty drives in. She drops the jumper in there, and Once again, the Eagles' ball movement setting it up. They're on an 8-0 run to begin the second half, and there's another steal. Here comes Laney Mears inside. Left-handed layup.
Thank you for the left.
Gorgeous right there, bringing the Eagles up to 49 points, 10-0 run.
That left hand was sponsored by the Clinton Hospitality Room. Can we say that? I'm trying to get some brownie points so I can get back in there.
Wow.
They're all looking at me crazy.
Wow.
They're going to have my face on the placard when we walk in tomorrow.
You did talk to, was that the athletic director over there?
That's Dr. Kyle Hensley. He's a dentist here in town. He's a former Ouachita Baptist Tiger.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me about him. That's
he's
right.
He's a good ball player himself. Got several kids that have come through this school system. I think his oldest is at A-State running track right now.
Wow. You know, speaking of OBU, they've had a pretty big week.
They had
win in the Battle of the Ravine, and then a huge win against UALR in the same day.
Beat UALR. Oh, Matt Stanley had 18 points, right?
18 points. Matt Stanley leading the way. Former Vilonia Eagle, we'll call him an alumni as that shot is up. That one's no good. Rebound Blue Devils. But, yeah, no, big week for UALR.
Yeah.
Battle of the Ravine is one of the biggest games you'll see all season.
Good hustle by Mears right there. Just all over the place. Deflections, distractions, playing the passing lanes. A lot of little small things that add up.
Mears is a senior, right?
Yeah. Senior in junior high.
She plays like,
she's
yeah,
a
no
senior in the
kidding.
freshman academy.
That's exactly right.
No, she's a true freshman.
Not redshirt?
Not
redshirted. you almost beat me to it. Here we are. That is a drive for the Lady Blue
That's
Devils.
a good drive, too. These girls are attacking the boards. You got to give it to them.
Great rebound shot is up and no good. Eagles with a rebound. There's a good pass down court. There's Mears. She'll put it up. No good. And, you know, we've seen probably 4 or 5 of those missed open layups. This game would be even more out of hand had we have made those, but really it hadn't mattered in such an unevenly matched game.
Could have been a foul down there with Mears. You know, the refs aren't going to give you very many calls. You got a lead like this. I thought they got her with the body, though. They're late. She was still in there, and they kind of ran up under her. Definitely could have been called a foul.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I don't know if I'd get nitpicky with it.
No, you can't. Not with this type of lead.
Of course.
And Coach Riley's, you know, he's keeping the legs fresh, rotating them in and out. Got a lot of time left on the clock. Not in the mercy rule yet, are we?
I don't.
Not yet. The clock's not running like it should be.
I don't know if they'll institute that until the 4th quarter here, though. You know, every tournament has a little bit different rules as the Eagles look to run the break here again. And, just a little hiccup there. There's a three-pointer, but we pass it up.
Oh, good cut by Bates right there. Really good cut. Love seeing that.
Got a foul call on the court. You see Miss Faith Ventura has checked in the ball game. Interestingly enough, she's in the same grade as Braden, of course, Chris's son, but she actually is coming back off of an ACL tear.
Good to see her out there.
It's great. Long months of rehab. That's never fun, but she's back out there and playing ball at a full level.
Worked hard. Got a great attitude.
Great defensive player. She's showing it there. Great footwork. Keeping that ball carrier in front of her, and that foul couldn't be on her, is it?
He said she had her hands and was riding her, I guess. I didn't see that.
I didn't either. Her feet. That looked like great footwork, great defense. It's that towel drill where you give them a towel in their hands. They can't use their hands, have to use their feet.
Yeah.
Utilized by many coaches.
Good defense by Bates. That's off Blue. Yeah. Good defense right there.
49-15 is
Force
your
a turnover.
Boys with a big win against Nemo Vista. I didn't catch a final in that one.
I think it was 79-27 or 79-28, something like that. Girls are moving the ball good. Look at that low block right there, Drake. You could park a small vehicle down there. Coach Riley's sitting down right now, not doing too much coaching. But there he goes. He's up. Now we're talking. That's the Coach Riley we love.
Ventura drives, kicks it back out.
Good
that
look.
Three is up. No good.
Nice rotation, good release. Burnham's talking to herself. She's frustrated, but she nothing to be frustrated right there. Good, quick trigger. I liked it. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't.
We pitched a shutout there for a large part of the first quarter, and as you see...
Is that Bob Lomax in the building? That is Bob Lomax, theboblomax.org. He's in the building. I think he's looking for those coffee cookies. Bob, I got the last one, friend.
That's where he's headed. But like I said, we pitched a shutout there early in the first quarter. Pitching a shutout here. Nemo has yet to score, and we're 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yep. Shirley hadn't scored either.
No. You're kidding.
I couldn't pass it up.
I jinxed it. Shirley scored.
Don't call me Shirley.
Nemo has not scored. You're very correct about that.
Burnham looked at that. When you see her catch it, she thought about it. I like that mentality that when she catches the ball, she's looking to score. Good ball movement. Coach Riley's still coaching over there. He's not standing up. Pull it, Berna. Oh, they're setting something up. They're working on something.
Setting it up. You know, even with a lead like this, you still want to run your offense, your
That's
defense,
exactly
and
right.
get these girls good experience.
Nice look. Inside-outside game. Good rotation on the jumper.
Shot no good. Good
Offensive
rebound.
Good things happen when you get offensive rebounds. Love seeing that. Good effort.
You see stepping up to the line for the Eagles will be Ashley Andrews. Her first free throw is up. No good.
Shirley's got some substitutions here. Getting their big girl out of there, 30.
She's
Another
played
sophomore.
most of the game.
She's had a good game.
She's
got a lot of potential.
All these sophomores playing very well for Shirley.
Good job, Andrews.
That second free throw is up and good. Eagles break the half-century mark for the first time in the game.
Good defense by Bates right there.
Great job. Big steal for the Eagles.
She was just patient, kind of waited her turn. Once that girl dribbled it out there, she just took it. Good hands.
To an Eagle basket. 1 minute to go in the third quarter.
There's
We
Coach
will
Riley.
see a running clock. You know, he's still fired up over there, isn't he?
Yes, I love that. That's one of our favorite things about Coach Riley. He's going to tell you what he's thinking and what's on his mind. He is not absolutely one of the best in the state. That's one of our goals this year, Drake. We've got to find out his overall record.
Yeah, no kidding. He's got the rings to prove it, and I'm sure his record is stacked.
And his son, Jordan's going to have a good group at Two Rivers this year.
Two Rivers set to possibly win a state championship. They're battling with
you call a moving screen on that.
They've got Wonderview in their classification, if I'm correct, and Nemo, correct?
I think Two Rivers is double A. I'm not positive about that, but
Okay.
Nemo and Wonderview are single A.
Right.
If Two Rivers is a 1A school, then yeah, they're all in the same classification. But I'm positive about Wonderview and Nemo.
There's a big steal right there.
Good hands.
Bates taking it down and up.
Good job by Bates
into
right
the
there.
basket. She's had a great game, hasn't she? She's had a great game.
She's long and lanky too. You know, she's quick and can use those hands. And that length to her advantage. 2-3 zone. Got 6 seconds left. Shirley's got to put one up. 3, 2. Oh, just a bit short. End of the third.
There you go. The Eagles headed into the fourth quarter with a big lead here.
Drake, I see you're drinking some coffee there. You gonna be able to drive home tonight?
That's actually sweet tea. Just the sweetest tea you have ever seen. It's stout, man.
This fourth quarter is sponsored by the sweet tea in the hospitality room.
Gosh, every bit of that hospitality room is just divine. You see Coach Riley down there. Isn't that a good little shot?
Oh, absolutely. You know, any adjustments he's making right now, I think are really just around trying to get some of his girls more minutes, different type of minutes. Coach Goers right here. Good win tonight, Coach. We got to get you on air. We're live right now. We're live on TV. Good win tonight, Coach. We're definitely proud of your boys. I think Coach Goers, or Coach Riley, if he's making any adjustments right now in the huddle, it's probably around just trying to get these girls kind of focus more on defense. Talking about little things. About to start the fourth quarter right here. We are about to be joined live on air with the one and only Coach Goers. The sequel. He's not the one and only.
2.0.
2.0. Not the legendary Goers coach, though.
That's right. Now, Coach, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Perfect. That's a big win right there, bouncing back from Pottsville. Can I ask you, Coach, as this girls' game is going on down here, outstanding play for the Vilonia girls basketball team, but you come back off a tough loss to Pottsville. 2 games combined, 3 points decided both those ball games. What was the atmosphere, the team's attitude after a loss in such close fashion last Saturday?
I think really we came out of that loss in decent spirits. You know, we shot very poor. We know we did not shoot the ball very well. There were good things. We rebounded well. And we didn't move the ball well against their zone like we worked on. Pottsville's a very good team that kind of put it on us this summer.
Right.
And we improved from then, so we just try to build on that instead of getting negative about it, and get back to practice and work on what we needed to work on rather than dwell in. We don't try not to dwell in the past. Look towards the future.
And Coach, it looks like your boys came out with a different level of intensity and a different level of focus. You pushed some buttons. You pushed the right buttons between Saturday night and today. You know, anything specific you were focusing on?
You know, we just kind of came out. We were playing man today to start out with, and we're playing both. We're working on some things. It's early in the season. You try to find out what your kids really are good at and what they want to do. And we kind of challenged them a little bit with some things. We wanted to double them up on rebounds, and we wanted to call some 5-second calls. And we had some other goals that were team goals. You can't do it on your own. That we wanted to achieve. We wanted to hold them under so many points a quarter, and try to focus a little bit more. And I was a little bit disappointed in this game because a lot of the success that Nemo had against us was our lack of footwork and poor fouls that were not needed. So we're going to keep on working on that. We have to play defense with our feet. We have to play defense with our feet first.
Coach, in that ball game the other night against Pottsville, you saw the Eagles shoot less than 15% behind the arc, and you see a much better shooting performance here. What do you credit that to in just a 2-day turnaround and a complete 180 shooting-wise?
Well, first off, Pottsville makes things very uncomfortable.
They did, yeah.
They make very uncomfortable, and you don't get your shots and your flow like you'd like to.
The 1-3-1 seems like a man-to-man sometimes. They would turn that into a 2-3, a man-to-man, a matchup.
They were going back and forth between, and I think he's kind of messing with some things too, but he's going back and forth between a 1-3-1 and a 2-3. The 1-3-1 is really wide. I think people do not realize, back to that Pottsville game, the athleticism and the length of Pottsville.
Good point.
It's kind of like the kid that we thought was the least athletic, and they're starting at 5. Shot fake, just went to the middle and dunked on us.
Yeah.
So I mean, and when you allow a kid to go to a strong hand, you let them go to the middle, bad things happen. But they in the Pottsville game, they did a good job of keeping us off our normal shooting, comfort zone. Now, this game tonight, we still didn't shoot like we can. We will be a great shooting team. But we got to get that, we got to get that inside-out look.
Right.
We got to get that inside-out look, whether it comes out of inside-out from post touches or inside-out from penetration kick. But those are the best shots to shoot, and those are the flow shots.
That's good coaching right there, Drake. It's good stuff.
Exactly. I mean, it's great game planning, and just like I said, a 2-day turnaround. You got a team that look completely different out there playing very well. Coach, headed into conference play, you've got teams like Morrilton, Harrison, Farmington, Clarksville, a lot of power in the 5A West this year. Guys that are coming back, teams that are coming back strong. How do these non-conference tournaments and games prepare you for the big matchups coming later in the season?
Well, you got to learn. This time of year, you just want to learn about your kids. You want to learn who plays well together. You want to learn who's going to play hard no matter what the situation. You have to find out who wants to score. You want to find out who wants to rebound. You want to find out who is unselfish, is going to hit the open man. There were times tonight where we didn't hit the open man, and that's not what we're about at all.
Right.
If someone's open in front of us, we hit them, and that's what we're built on. And so we're going to get better at that. But anybody knows this time of year is for building a team and togetherness, and you try to find some adversity here and there to where you can get stronger as a group. Now, when it comes to some of the names, you talked about Harrison and you talked about Farmington, and what we need to do is we just need to make sure that we do well the way they have it set up. We have to play well against Morrilton. We have to play well against Greenbrier and Maumelle. And those games are so huge to us so when that seed into that district tournament that we're playing, hopefully we're a 1 playing a 4. That's the goal.
Right.
And the way they do the 6A, 5A blend now, you don't get to see Morrilton twice guaranteed every year.
Yes, we do.
You will get to see Morrilton twice.
We set up, see, our 4 on our side of our 5A West is Morrilton, Maumelle, and Greenbrier, and we make sure we schedule each other twice so then we can have a proper 1 to 4 seed coming out of our side. And then on the other side, you have Farmington, Harrison, Alma, and Clarksville, and they're doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. They're all playing each other twice, and therefore we've got to, we can go our 1 against their 4, and their 1 against our 4.
Gotcha.
Right. Can you now, Coach? We talk about a lot on the broadcast these basketball. They're all basketball guys. These football guys that have transferred over in just a week or less than a week that are really making huge contributions offensively and defensively. I mean, you got 3-4 football guys that are really making an impact. Talk about how well those guys have transitioned in such a short period of time.
Well, this is high school sports, man, and we want our kids that want to play multiple things, multiple sports. We want them to play, and basketball is kind of basketball is one of those that you really kind of have to stay on top of because of the skill level.
Right.
All right, and we kind of ask those guys. We don't have practices for football players during basketball season, and we don't even require them to come to the gym at all, but kind of brush aside them in the hallway and say, "Guy, are you shooting free throws? Are you working on your left hand? Are you doing little things like that, just so they can at least feel good coming out of football?" But we work hard as a program to try to get kids comfortable playing the game and get their skills to a level where they can do the things that help us all the way up. We have a very good, 7th grade coach. Coach McIntyre does a great job, and of course, Coach Cooper's done a great job the last 3 years, and really our Pee Wee program has done a great job, and on top of that, I feel like our basketball camp, our little kids basketball camp, we bring them in there, and it's this year was a 5-day deal, and
that's your Screaming Eagles camp, right?
Screaming Eagle camp, yep, and we really build a relationship with the kids, and we plant those seeds, and we teach them the basic fundamentals that we want them to learn. Plus, we give them a challenge to keep up with that the whole year. I think all that together is paying off to allow kids to be able to go from sport to sport, ready to go. Now they are having an impact, but there's still a lot of learning to do, so we can look smooth. We're not looking smooth yet.
That's something that Pottsville didn't have to deal with the other night. They're playing with their guys that have been off season, summer ball only. Their football guys haven't came in yet. That's something we talked about a little bit on the radio, is that coach is not having to manage that blend just yet.
They are a well-oiled machine. I've coached against Coach Thurman my whole career.
Yeah.
Coached against him when he was at Darnell. Coached against him when he originally went to Pottsville, and we've had some battles. He got the best of me again, but I've got great respect for him and his program.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Now, Coach, last question. What are your plans for this Greenbrier game? You stick around and catch a little bit of it?
Yeah, we're going to watch a little bit of this Greenbrier game. We don't want to keep our kids out too late, but we're definitely going to watch a half.
Absolutely.
And we, from what I understand, I got to find out from the tournament director again, but we're either going to play, if Greenbrier wins, we play Valley. If Greenbrier loses, we're not going to play Greenbrier because we play them so much already. We're going to kind of avoid them.
Right.
And we're going to play Shirley, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're going to watch and try to get a good feel for Greenbrier. Greenbrier has some new players.
Yeah.
That have transferred in. I think 4 of them.
Yeah.
They got the Matthews kid came back from Southside V Branch, and the kid from Royalton came in too.
And his little brother, and then the kid from Conway came this summer. So
right.
they're all good-sized athletic kids. It's almost like exactly what the doctor ordered. So we're gonna give it, like I said, hang out and take some notes. And this day and age, back when I was a young coach, you really had to you had to drive a lot of miles and write on a lot of paper and scout just a ton. But now with the era of huddle, and coaches share film pretty good, and you're able in huddle. I can't, when you're watching the game live, you can't replay it. But we watch huddle, it allows a coach I can rewind a play probably as many times as I want. Obviously, type notes there on the computer, and the kids see exactly what I'm thinking, and we can talk about it. So that's a great resource in the scouting world.
Good. I love giving credit to Huddle. All the Huddle execs that are watching out there, you got to know they're pretty impressed and excited about that.
Give Vilonia a discount. That's what we're asking for.
I guess I should have said our computer program.
Our computer program.
Whatever computer program that you use.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
One question for Coach Doors. This girls group, we didn't get to talk much about them in the fourth quarter. Another big win tonight.
Yeah. These
girls are on a roll. What are some of the things you see this group can do coming into conference play that can kind of position themselves in the 5A?
Well, I do not know a lot about the competition in conference for the girls, but I do know. I think this group, obviously he wants to put pressure on folks. He has some athletes.
He got some weapons. He does.
They really feed off of putting pressure and getting deflections and causing problems, and I think they're gonna be fun to watch. They've got multiple shooters.
Yeah, they
do. Paige Kelly in the paint is definitely a force.
Like her big brother, he looks good in there for your team.
Yeah, he does. Trey's really grown up, put a lot of hard work, has worked on his body.
Who wins in a one-on-one, Paige or Trey? Come on.
That's the real question.
The fact that you asked that question is embarrassing.
Oh, come on.
It's the third time today he's asked that question.
Hey, that you could have asked that question back when they were like in 7th and 8th grade.
They're both so good out there. I'd like to see it. I'd pay to see it.
Hey, Trey. Hey, you need to go guard Trey someday and see what it feels like.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey,
that's good stuff.
No, of the 3 teams, nobody could do it so far.
He's a grown man.
Hey, Paige is a great player, though. I'm really impressed with her. She's a young lady. She's got a lot of games ahead of her.
Yeah, she does.
And really, that team is going to be a good team this year. I'm excited to see them play. And, you know, I just can't say enough about you 3 guys and making the trip and putting the time into our program. This is a big deal. I know my parents are out there listening to Rockford, Illinois, and other family members throughout the entire country. I mean, one night we had them listening in Ohio.
Absolutely.
We had them listening to Connecticut the other night. You know, Indiana. We got people listening to your program all over. So
that's some big basketball states you just rattled off right there. You got Connecticut and your dad's a legend.
Illinois, Indiana.
That's some big ones right there.
So you guys just keep it up. I know it's not easy, but you're greatly appreciated.
We're proud of you, Coach. You got a good program going, man.
Thank you, Coach, for stepping on with us in the 4th quarter. Always a good interview. That'll take a big chunk of money out of our pockets to pay him forward out of that one. But
maybe we should talk to Coach Gores about the issues I've been having with the hospitality room. Maybe he can get me out of trouble. We'll catch him up later.
All right. We'll work on that.
No, absolutely awesome to have him on. Always a great interview and a great coaching staff. A testament to Mr. Nick Newman and the job that he's done so far. First year here, and Mr. Ed Sellers on the way out. Coach Goers, you look at all Coach Wallace had him on to interview. Haven't had Coach Young on to interview yet, but a lot of coaches that are just good Christian men with great values. And they've done a great job.
High caliber character, the best of the best. And we are definitely blessed to have our kids. You don't have this thing to worry about. My children have definitely been blessed to be in this school district, and hopefully that this will continue to carry on these next few years. Girls' big win tonight, Drake. We talked to Coach Goers and didn't get to speak much about their win.
Right.
But those girls, all 10, 11 of those girls that came in and played, all had valuable minutes right there. And Shirley never really recovered from that full court press and that trapping that we started out in that first quarter.
That was huge. And you look at the quick play of the girls advancing to 3-1 now. They looked absolutely outstanding. You got to know Alvin Riley's very impressed with a 56-21 final, which could have been a lot worse because that running clock in the 4th quarter. And you just see a team that looked absolutely dominating out there, and you can't say it enough. They're going to continue to look like that the rest of this year. They're just that good, and you love watching them play. They're fun to watch play, and I can't wait to see what else they bring to the table the rest of this season, and I can't wait to see what else our broadcast crew is able to bring the rest of this season with these big broadcasts. And once again, we're moving over to the NIAAA app, the NIAAA app. Go download it. Pick Vilonia High School as your favorite team, and the rest of our ball games. This is the last game on the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation YouTube page.
One more time.
Of course. Big thanks to Corey. Big thanks to Alan. Big thanks to Sean Barber, Jason Broach, all those guys, Johnny Reed, everybody at the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation. Big thanks to Tim Nolan, DNN Construction. Thanks to Charlie Roller Foundation. Steve Austin over here running our show with the camera. Hand cramp arthritis over there, but we're making it through it. It's definitely a hard system to run for sure. No joke on that end of things, but a lot of people to thank. Love using this system to benefit our basketball program. Moving forward, we'll have the school stuff be broadcast in every ball game, and we're excited about it, aren't we?
Absolutely. Best time of year right here, man.
It is the
basketball season.
Most wonderful time of the year. For the final time on the Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation's YouTube page, this is Drake Toll, Chris Lee, and Stone Cold Steve Austin signing it off after a big girls win. We'll catch you guys later on this week.
Go Eagles.
Back from Clinton at Yellow Jacket Arena.